just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
On the return, Tremont Smith. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field?
Touchdown, Houston! Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Back to throw, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run on first down with Akers. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The tackle by Terrence Mitchell.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Stafford. Pass incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Forced out to his left. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And his defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They'll look to run with Akers. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they will run it with Michel. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on first down. Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Rolling to his right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first down, Akers. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Jackson. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. After one, 17-7 is our score. Gay now set to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Leonard Floyd was the number 9 overall pick in 2015 by the Chicago Bears out of the University of Georgia. Spent 4 seasons with Chicago, but had his best year yet with the Los Angeles Rams in 2020. A career high, 10.5 sacks.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Again, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Check 41. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 41's coming. 41.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 41. Mike 41. Bring it.
To throw is Watson. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Akers.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Gay's kick is good.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Here we go. Mike 41. They've got to wedge that.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch time. Tight end right. We got 4.
Now Watson.
On the check down, it's Ingram.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Watson. And he finds Danny Amendola. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 42. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, it's Watson.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll run this with Akers. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Jackson now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 78 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll run here with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Here comes Lindsey. Toss right. Finding room at the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay, coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
Set. 18. Watch 88. Watch 88. Single, 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 single.
Watson now to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Sebastian Joseph Day forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Akers.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Hey, let's go, let's go. Calm the crowd. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 51 the mic, boys. 51.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Cooks full extension. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He will push his way down to about the 14.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
41's the mic. Check 41. Here we go. 41's coming. 41's the mic. You're not ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Watson on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
24 is the mic.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 34. Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
On 1st down, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Wide, get wide. Jim. Hold the look, hold.
Back to throw, Watson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
41's the mic.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Akers. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Gay knocks this one through, and that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Watson. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.